Trump faces Mueller report in Mar-a-Lago bubble. Palm Beach, Florida. When the news finally broke that Robert Mueller had completed his investigation, President Donald Trump was cloistered in the safe space of his private club here, surrounded by senior aides and the die-hard supporters who pay big bucks to catch a glimpse of him. As Washington melted down over the long-awaited news 1,000 miles away, the fierce Trump defenders here girded for an epic battle. He seems to be able to deal with most of the stuff that most people can't. I am convinced that, on Friday night, just feet from where Trump and his family were having dinner, local Republicans were holding a fundraising dinner. The logo for the event, the dinner capped another whirlwind day for Trump. As they braced for but Trump quickly overshadowed those efforts, issuing a confusing tweet that implied he was undoing North Korea sanctions that his administration had just put in place. The tweet caught many. Trump's Islamic State victory lap was also quickly undercut at the end of the flight. So here is ISIS on election day. Hey race ISIS, you guys can have the map. Congratulations. Trump tried to project calm throughout the day, distancing himself from the image of a man about to suffer a political blow. On his arrival but there were more subtle signs that the White House, like all of Washington, had assumed crash position ahead of the transmittal of Mueller's report to Attorney General Bill Barr, which happened at 5 p.m., shortly after a sudden blinding snowstorm tore through an already anxious Capitol. White House counsel Pat Cipollone joined the president at Mar-a-Lago, according to a person familiar with the matter, as did Sanders, who doesn't always travel with the president on weekend trips. "We'll see what happens," Trump had said early in the day as he departed for his weekend in Florida. There was no collusion, but he didn't mention Mueller for the rest of the day. Though the president is, if Trump was looking to let off steam, he had a perfect opportunity on Friday night, in the form of the Palm Beach County Republican fundraising dinner at Mar-a-Lago. Some of Trump's a person helping to organize the dinner had been hoping he would attend, especially given that the event was held just feet from the room where Trump huddled with the Caribbean leaders. We very much but Trump chose to avoid the fracas, at least initially. The mood at Mar-a-Lago Friday afternoon was low-key, despite the furor over the Mueller developments swirling in Washington. A nearby parking, Mueller's actual conclusions remain under lock and key at the Justice Department. But supporters, asked if she's certain the president can overcome the Mueller probe's findings, Tony Holt Kramer, a Mar-a-Lago member and founder of the Trumpets USA, a Trump fan club, said via email, positive. Anita Kumar contributed to this story.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.